Sometimes much of what I do as a cosmetic dentist is replacing or redoing cases done by other, maybe less experienced dentists. This is an example of a material that was supposedly a minimal, we call it minimal prep. They didn't really remove much tooth structure in an effort to be conservative. The result, however, wasn't very durable, and the patient was even told prior to treatment not to expect this to last more than maybe 5 or 6 years. My question to her was, why did you say yes? An investment such as this should last a lot more than 5 or 6 years, and we routinely have patients, I've got some cases that look the same today, 20 years later, as they did the day that we delivered them. So I think for the investment for a new smile, we should be expecting something more than 5 or 6 years. As you can see in the pictures here, there's quite a bit of decay that has leaked around the old restorations. And so as she pulled her teeth apart, we can see some of the tips of the teeth are chipped and worn and broken. From the mirror shot here, we can actually see a considerable amount of decay on some of the teeth. And in fact, one of them I had warned that there is a very possible root canal in her future on one of these teeth because of how much decay had gone in place. So looking as she smiles here, you can see that it was a smile that she wasn't proud of, and in fact it was hiding behind her hand every time she smiled. So from the side we can see that the canine is a bit over-contoured and would be ideally maybe a little bit, some slendering would have a nice result there. From the other side you can see that she is a 8 to 10 tooth smile, is what her smile displays. Only using a lab that is very, very talented and can make the teeth, the veneers, look like natural teeth. There's usually 3 or 4 colors blended together. The tips of the teeth are a little bit translucent or see-through, and towards the gum line might be a little bit more yellow to look like natural teeth. So as we look from the side, we can see that we have filled in any spaces. All the decay has been removed from side to side. Now as we retract her teeth, you can see that the tissues look very, very healthy, that compared to her original appearance looks really a night and day result. As we retract and look from the sides, we can see a much more healthy gum tissue, as well as the surface texture of the teeth looks very, very natural. From the mirror shot here, as we look, you can see that the tissues. We ended up a tooth that I thought was going to need a root canal ended up not needing it to have any endodontic treatment at all. However, that doesn't mean that there won't be any in the future, but at this point we don't anticipate anything right now. We did not do the lower in the picture. The lower left, or the posterior left it was a bridge that she elected not to treat, and so we did not do that. So you can see a slight color variation there, but due to budget constraints, we didn't do the bridge there, and we were anticipating doing some implants on the right side of this picture at some future date.